Alright, here we are in the finals of the 8 Foreshadows over Innistrad draft. We would like to play first, and this hand seems okay, so we will keep it. I also don't think it really matters too much, as we have luck on our side this whole draft, it seems like. I feel like our opponents haven't been playing terribly or anything like that, but we have been doing well. Just getting there every game. Alright, so we will attack for 1. And then we'll play a drifter. And we will let our opponent do whatever it is they feel like doing on their turn. So it looks like they're red-blue, and they have nothing. So we will attack for 3 and play a neonate. And I guess next turn we will see what our opponent plays and decide if we want to play our chaplain or duelist. Blood Mad Vampire, what do you think you're doing? Alright, I think if we play duelist we get in for 7. So put our opponent to 9, and then we have a chaplain the next turn. So I think that's a reasonable play. Also, our opponent can't respond. Well, not respond, but our opponent can't kill our duelist, and if our opponent kills our chaplain next turn when we play it, that will be sad, but at least the chaplain isn't a waste when it's in the graveyard. We can also hold this land and tap down his if he plays a blocker. So yeah, I think we'll attack and put a senseless rage on something after. So let's attack with these guys, our friends. What's our opponent doing? Dance with devils. Wah, wah. So I suppose our opponent can double block our duelist. Let's see what let's see what our opponent does before we make our decisions. And then we can senseless rage, should we so desire. So this way we can do 5 damage by senseless raging on our drifter. So what he's trying to get us to do now, he can kill each of our guys unless we did something crazy like senseless rage and think it's worth it. Yeah. I think I'd actually rather sacrifice the neonate so that we can still play the chaplain, as crazy and dumb as that is. So I think we just want to play the chaplain, then sacrifice the neonate and put the senseless rage on it, because this only does 2 damage. Alright, well, this is happening. Dance with Devils. It's a good card. Finish off our 2 guys. And then play Chaplain, Mountain, and then next turn we can either neonate or constable the senseless rage down. Not perfect. Oh, right. Explosive apparatus on our guy. He'll attack in. Put us down to 11, and we can attack back for not that much. So, let's see. Play the chaplain. We can Angelic Purge his guy and Senseless Rage. So let's put a Senseless Rage on our neonate. And then attack. And then, yeah, I guess we'll Angelic Purge now. Get rid of his guy in case he has double strike or something like that. Next turn we can put out our flyers. But see what our opponent has. Tapping mana. It's 4/4 flyer. Okay. And he just gives it up. Alright, that works for me. Let's go to sideboard. I don't exactly know why he gave it up. I mean, we could have put out another flyer. Maybe he just has nothing. Alright, well, we'll take it. Like I said, we like to be lucky. It seems to be a good theme for us. So what do we have? Flyers might be good against him. We didn't see a whole lot of his deck. He does have an explosive apparatus, which deals with a lot of our guys, but I don't think there's anything we saw that makes our deck bad against him. And I do like Vessel. I can't really think of something else we'd want to bring in. I guess there's an argument to like bringing in a Geist and a Inquisitor and an Ox and things that survive against an explosive apparatus, but I'm okay if he kills any of our guys with an apparatus, so yeah, we'll submit it, go to game 2, and hope that we continue down the path we're on. We also have plenty of time on the clock. So, so Constable and Sin Prodder. I do like Sin Prodder. Our opponent wasn't super explosive. He did have Blood Mad Vampire, but we have a Constable. I think we'll keep this. I think that the Sin Prodder will give us enough of an edge. We'll play Stern Constable. It also gives us a lot. We have a lot to discard to tap down. Not that that's the position we want to be in, but it is true nonetheless. Attack for 1. And we have Sin Prodder into Duelist. So plenty of lands. And what's he putting out? Ooh, a Fevered Visions. It's a good card. I don't know exactly how good that's going to be against us, but it could be good. Because we're never going to get below 4 cards. So we're going to attack. Play a Sin Prodder, which he can let us have all the cards to keep us above 4 at every point in time. And but if we just keep drawing creatures, we'll be fine. Okay, so he'll tap down our Sin Prodder, that's fine. We can hit him with the Duelist next turn. Let's see. Chaplain. Feel like he wants to not give us that, but he does. Okay. I was just saying because that gives us quite a lot. And we can always get rid of this Fevered Visions at any point. So I guess the question is Chaplain or Duelist first. I think I like playing Chaplain. We could also Angelic Purge and put out a Gossip Monger. A lot of possibilities. So if we play Chaplain, obviously here's some kind of answer for it. So we'll attack for 1, play Chaplain, take 2 damage. But he can't let the Chaplain survive, obviously, because it will undo all the work of his Fevered Visions. And we're drawing so much. We can Angelic Purge and play a Drifter. We have... Okay, he's going to tap down our Chaplain. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think he's really going to attack us. We're going to get in. So he can dump the plains for free. We draw a mountain. So we can play Gossip Monger and Duelist. Or Blade and Drifter. I like the Gossip Monger and Duelist, so he can't block. Okay, attack. Ooh, what's he have? Okay, scrutiny is fine. He'll still take 4. And we'll be able to get rid of the fevered visions before it's a big problem. I mean, right now we're happy trading 2 life for an extra, basically 2 cards a turn, because our opponent is letting us draw off of our Sin Prodder. And we have enough where we can tap down plenty of Stitched Manglers. Our opponent's also only at 13, so we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 damage on board. So next turn we can cast Blade and Angelic Purge. Okay. I mean, it's a reasonable play to keep our Chaplain tapped down if he thinks that he's going to get enough damage off his fevered visions. I really think that we're in fine shape. So we can play, I think we get rid of the fevered visions for sure, and then we can tap down a Stitch Mangler and then attack. Yeah. So we'll tap down Stitched Mangler, discard of Plains. And I'm fine attacking with our 2 guys here. And then playing the Perish Blade, getting rid of the fevered visions, and then we can make our Gossip Monger huge. Yeah, that's fine. We'll trade there. So we'll go. Oops. Cancel. Get rid of the fevered visions. 1, 2, 3, and we'll sacrifice a mountain. Get rid of his fevered visions. Perish Blade 3, and then we'll transform our Gossip Monger on his turn. It's just a good threat. We didn't need to get rid of his fevered visions, but it wasn't. I think we've got everything out of it that we need. And if he wants to attack us, that's okay. Because we have... Okay. We have our Town Gossip Monger. Transform, tap. So now our opponent's looking at a good chunk of damage heading his way. And we can tap down his Stitched Mangler by discarding a land. If he dumps an instant or enchantment into our graveyard, we have Delirium, which does not matter at all, but I don't think he can even get rid of that. Alright, so we will play Mountain, tap a Mangler, Attack with everything. And yeah, I mean, there's cards our opponent can have. Dance with Devils, it's fine, it's a fine card, but he's still taking a good whack of damage. We have Reaper, we have Gibbering Fiend, which does 1 damage to our opponent. So, alright, he can block there, and block there, and take 6. It seems okay to me. We don't need to pump. So now we can play our Reaper, or we could get 2 flying tokens. Tokens cost 3. Okay, he can kill off our Rabble. If he would like, our opponent's only at 4. Okay, he's going to kill off our Sin Prodder, which is okay. And then what do? Let's see, I think if we play our Chaplain, we get 2 Spirit tokens, and then we have 5 creatures, 6 creatures, to our opponent's 2, which leaves them in quite the predicament. We only have to get 4 damage in. This has to attack. We'll tap something down. He can block here, 2 tokens get in, plus we have a Moorland Drifter. Okay, so I like that. I like that play. The Chaplain and Moorland Drifter. That way we only have to get in 3 points of damage over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. And we can tap one of his guys down. So he has 2 creatures, effectively 1. So he needs to play several creatures this turn, or several tap effects. But either way, we're going to be able to play Reaper or Gibbering Fiend next turn. I think it's just we're pressuring our opponent too much right now. Obviously, they could have answers, but okay, he's digging for answers, but he's gonna have to find a lot, and only has 3 mana. Okay, so that's just gonna be game, because he can stop at best 2 creatures from attacking. So, but realistically, we tap down. He can stop this guy. He'll take 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we win. So that, I think our deck was pretty decent, and I think we also got pretty lucky at a couple key points. But let me know in the comments what you would have done differently, or picks you would have made different, or things like that. And let me know where my big misplays were. And we will see you next time.